was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection, and when you looked up she was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. Jose Luis was a fella from Grindr, 'cause desperate times call for desperate needs. He only served as a painful reminder that you weren't designed for that kind of misdeed. Amelia kept you deep in the friend zone, pills and persuasion that earned you a date. But you know what happened with too many benzos. Offended and ended, you just masturbate. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but your midnight queen's gonna hold you tight, and you promise it's just one last time. So when you're done bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find the shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light,
Hello everybody, welcome to IUF1 Tier 2 round 18 here tonight in Mexico. Should be another great one. Got the championship 4 going at it again here tonight. Zenny comes in as your points leader. Echo in second. Irish Bull in third and Warburg in fourth. Top 4 separated by just 30 points, which means any of the top 4 could leave here tonight as your IUF1 Tier 2 points leader. Don't forget, here in IUF1, everybody scores points as long as you as long as you complete 90% of the event. Race winner gets 35 points, 1 point for driver of the day, 1 point for fastest lap. 37 total possible points for the winner. So yes, any of our top 4 could walk out of here as points leader. Just 3 races remaining, including tonight. You can follow the updated standings at the bottom of your screen on the IUF1 ticker. Updated Tier 2 drivers and constructors championships. All the information people like to see. 15 drivers with us here tonight. The 4 championship contenders: Warburg in the Red Bull, Irish Bull in his Alpine, Echo in that Kicks Albert, which saw his teammate SR Williams last night clinch the Tier 1 World Championship here for the IUF1. And down here is the Haas of Cindy, your current points leader. Let's see here. Let's invite. Somebody left the room. I saw that. Let's see if I can get her mic back in before anybody gets on a hot lap here. I saw Sexy Sushi. There he goes. Invite is sent. Hopefully Sexy Sushi can get it and get right back in. Nico out. Looks like he is going to be the first one to get a hot lap. Jake here reserving tonight, so he is just going to do an out lap there to make sure his setup is loaded. Will not post a qualifying time as a reserve, so he will be starting in the back. Golly in the Red Bull out on the circuit. What else do we got here? Elmer and his cast app machine also out on track right at the moment. So it looks like Nico is going to be the first one here tonight to set a lap. Excuse me. Out of the final corner, Nico comes to start his first lap of the race, of the qualifying session. Let's go on board here with the Ferrari driver. Horrible lap. Missed turn 1 and it just threw him off the whole entire lap. KPT out. Golly on the lap here. Let's follow Golly around. Good looking lap here so far by the Red Bull driver. Out of the final corner, and Golly is going to set the first lap of the day, 1:14.8. Points leader now on his first lap. Time to beat right now, 1:14.8. Fitz goes 1:15.6 in his McLaren. Something happened to Cine. He comes into the pits godly now. On board here with the Red Bull of Warburg. Instructors Championship also very close here in the IUF1 and Tier 2. Last week at Monza, Warburg really struggled the whole race, but at the very end kind of snuck up to finish in that 4th position to keep his championship hopes alive. He started in the back, got into a lap 1 incident and fell to dead last in the field and drove himself back up to 4th by the end of it. So Warburg's really hoping for a better qualifying effort here tonight. Teammate right now still sits P1. Echo's gone up to P3 here. Warburg is going to go P3 now with a 1:15.8. Irish Bull comes in here 3rd in the standings. Just 11 points back in his Alpine, so we'll see what he can do on his first attempt. Right now, out of your championship 4, Warburg sitting in that P3 position, Echo in P4. Irish Bull about to complete his first lap and Cine has yet to post a lap in his Haas, but here comes Irish Bull. Irish is going to go up to the top of the leaderboard, 1:14.7. Great lap there as Irish Bull now goes P1. So of your championship 4 contenders, he throws the first shot now. Black Spartan starting a lap here in that Mercedes. Let's take a ride around here with the Mercedes at Black Spartan. Oh, Black Spartan has invalidated. Points leader now on an outlap. We are now down to 10.5 minutes remaining here in qualifying. We are now right along as Cine now starts his lap. Right now, 3 of the 4 championship 4 contenders are sitting in that top 5. Haas now comes through the S's. Irish Bull still says P1. Here comes Cindy. Cindy's going to go to the top of the leaderboard. 114.2 for your points leader. Maybe Mara up to that 4th position here. Fitz here in 5th, starting another lap. KPT, Warburg now out on a set of softs. Let's follow Warburg. Right now, Cindy P1, Irish Bull P2. Warburg gonna go P5, 115.3. DV has joined late, so that's 16, and Wildcats is. And just let him pick his cars. Warburg here. Let's find somebody we haven't seen. Elmer looks like he is invalidated his lap. Nico out. He cheats on an out lap here. And his Aston Martin has yet to post a lap. I don't know what this guy is doing. He jumped in. So we will have to restart. Each now starting his lap. We'll have to talk later, Jamie. But for now, I need you to back out. We're already going to have to restart the lobby because the ghost car will be in. Ooh, big old mess there. In the corners here, Black Spartan on an outlap. So sorry for everybody watching. We will have to restart the lobby once qualifying has ended. Right now, Cindy currently sits P1 Irish Bull second, Godly third, Echo fourth. Amara here in fifth, Wahlberg sixth. So your championship 4 contenders are all in the top 6 right now. Fitz in 7th, KPT 8th, Sexushi ranked in Elmer here in 10th. A lot of guys going on outlaps here with 3 minutes to go in qualifying. Each sitting here, and Stevie now getting his first lap in. Black Spartan also starting a lap here. He has yet to post a lap here, so we'll see what Black Spartan can do. Like Black Spartan's charging that battery up here. Give it another go here. Stevie on a lap here. Well, big slide there by the McLaren. Stevie continues his lap. Got his father and teammate right in front of him. Fitz pulls out of the way. Stevie's going to go P14. Look at all them 7s in that time. 117.777. Ain't going to see that too often. Then he still sits P1 as he on the racetrack here. Making another 10th Irish Bull now, starting his final run here as we are down to the last 20 seconds here in qualifying. Then he being hindered there by the guy who shouldn't even be in the lobby. Irish Bull second, Echo goes up to P3, Golly now 4th. But still on a lap here. It's on a lap. This comes out of the final corner. This is going to stay 8th here. KPT coming through now. KPT's coming in, so he is done. Like Nico is still on a lap here. Nico's going to stay P12. Then he wins pole. So we're going to have to get a quick screenshot here, then we will restart the lobby. I had a driver in here that shouldn't have been here, and because he was on track, the ghost car will be here. So we will have to reset the lobby. So while we do that, please enjoy some music here from Soulfang. And we will get everything all set up here for you.
Was a yoga instructor, supple and sweet with impeccable form. You tell yourself that you could have fucked her, but you were too busy with internet porn. Lovely Elaine offered care and affection. You might have been the one she adored. Took you forever to get an erection. She was out of the door. Don't despair, sweet child. So when you're down bad and feeling dejected, all dressed up and sexed up with nowhere to go, there's always one name in your long list of exes that you can depend on and never say no. Everyone needs someone to rely on, a lover who cares when you're broken and small. One day you'll find a shoulder to cry on. Till that day comes, you know who to call. Don't despair, sweet child. Your midnight queen's gonna make everything alright. You may do the walk of shame come morning light, but
Alright everybody, sorry about that. Lobby's reset. These guys gonna have a couple minutes here to get their setups and strategy in. 36 left tonight. Don't forget to update it. Scoring at the bottom of the screen. We are in round 18 of 20. Just 3 races remaining. Top 4 separated by just 30 points coming into tonight's event. Top 2 in the constructors only separated by 31 points, I do believe. Which is very well in graphs here tonight. So a lot can change as far as the point standings throughout tonight's event, drivers and the constructors. So it should be a good one. Last night, SSR Williams in his Kick Sauber won the Tier 1 Season 8 championship. So congrats to him. His teammate Echo here in Tier 2, currently second in the standings, just 8 points back, has a shot to make it a Kick Sauber sweep between Tiers 1 and 2 here tonight. So we'll see how they get going. Ooh, I can hear the beeping, so we are just now seconds away getting the Mexican City Grand Prix started here for Tier 2. We are off and going. Hopefully everybody makes it through turns 1, 2, and 3 here. This Irish Bull is making a run down to the inside. Cindy is going to slide in behind. Echo on the outside. Looks like everybody so far is doing a good job making it through here. Looks like everybody made it through. Good job by these guys. Everybody seemed to make it through there. Back up front, Irish Bull has your race lead. Cindy second. Echo here in third. Omar with a great start. He is up to P4. Sex Sushi here in fifth. Godley has lost a couple spots. He's down to P6. Fitz, Warburg, Elmer, and Black Spartan, your top 10 here. As you see the field going through the S's. Back up front. Single file here. All these guys did a good job of getting in line, getting to that first lap. Fitz here in that 7th position, in between the two Red Bulls. And going to end the turn 1. Amara takes a peek but does nothing with it. This here, Warburg's gotten around his teammates. Warburg's up a spot. Golly down to 8. Elmer here tucked up right behind Golly now. Now you got Black Spartan and Nico back here 10th and 11th. Amara has gotten around Echo for that 3rd position, so move Omara up a spot. Irish Bull here is going to lead lap number 2. Top 4 have now broken away here. 2-second gap over Sex Sushi here. DRS open for the Haas. Is Cindy going to get close enough to make a move? He takes a peek but does not. Can't do anything with him. Amara Echo stay in line here. Sex Sushi now under fire. He's got Fitz trying to look. Can't do nothing with him. All these guys have done a good job here of staying in line. That's up to 14th here, another 15th. Jake here in 16th, Cheech. You can see the top 4 all right here going through the stadium section here. Here comes Cindy. Gonna go to the outside here. Cindy is gonna take point here. And move the Haas up to P1. Gonna push Irish Bull back to 2nd. Amara here in 3rd. Echo now 4th. Fitz in 5th. Sex Sushi 6th. Warburg here in 7th. Followed by Elmer, Black Spartan, Golly's your top 10. Nico now 11th. KPT, Stevie, Wildcats, Nutter, Jacob, and Cheech here. Oh, Sex Sushi gets in the back. He spins, Fitz. Sex Sushi got into the back of the McLaren there. Fitz goes around. Warburg now looking to get into the top 5. Here comes Elmer. He's going to make a run here. We are 3 wide going into turn 1. Warbird's got the spot. 6 Sushi trying to hold on to that position as they go side by side. Still side by side here for 6. Elmer's going to win that one. Black Spartan now, he looks to get inside the Alpine. He does. Black Spartan up a spot. 6 Sushi now down to 8th, and wouldn't you know it, the guy he spun out now, he finds right behind him. So Fitz is right now right on the back of the Alpine. Dolly here in that 10th position. Got Nico, KBT, Cat, Stevie, Nutter, Jake, and Cheech. Back up front, Cindy still your race leader. Bull second. Amara still in 3rd. But he is tucked up now. He has caught the back here. DRS for both these drivers here. Top 3 now have pulled away from Echo. Echo has now fallen to 2.7 seconds off. Warburg up to 5th gear. Elmer. Then got this battle, Black Spartan. It's around, and it looks like Dolly has had issues in the Red Bull. It's back up to 8. 6 Sushi now 9th. KPT 10th here. Elmer now trying to make the move for that 2nd position. He is going to go by Irish Bull. So Omara's going to move up here to P2 now. He has gotten around. Now the Aston Martin is up to 2nd. Irish Bull here in 3rd. Echo 4th. Warburg here in 5th. Elmer now up to P6. Sushi here in 7th. He's gotten around Fitz. Fitz now 8th. Followed by Black Spartan, and KPT has entered the top 10 for the first time today. Nico here in 11th. He is followed by Wildcats, who has slowly worked himself up from 17th starting position, and now further back, Nutter, Jake, and Stevie going at it. It's 13th, 14th, and 15th. Ali now finds himself P16 after a great qualifying effort. Had some issues just a couple laps ago. Now finds himself all the way down in 16th here. It's up to 7th. He's gotten around 6 Sushi. 6 Sushi's going to fall back to 8th. Now he has Black Spartan tucked up right behind him. 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. Ooh, Echo has picked up a small penalty here. Make you back up, Irish Bull, looking to get that second position back. He is going to go to the inside of the Aston Martin. He gets the pass made. Nice move there. So Irish Bull now back up to P2. But this battle for second here now finds himself 2.5 seconds behind Cine. Lamar looks to get that spot back. Can't quite do it. It's going to stay 9. Echo 4th. Back here. Warburg here in 5th. Elmer has slowly gotten now into DRS range. Fitz hold on to that 7th position. Got Sex Sushi, KPT, and Black Spartan in your top 10. Nico, Wildcats, Nutter all working themselves up through the field here. Now Nutter looks to make the move on his teammate, and he does. He goes around Wildcats. Now Jacob is going to swing by as Wildcats goes through the corner, misses it. That's going to let the McLaren through. Wildcats falls 3 positions there after missing that corner. Gets back in line. Try to get that rhythm back. Godley still in that 16th position. Irish Bull and O'Mara still going at it here. Nice little battle here for P2. This has switched hands over the last few laps a couple times. O'Mara gets the position back now. Now Irish Bull is going to go right back at him. O'Mara with DRS should be able to pull the gap here. Goldberg here in 5th. Elmer 6th. Sushi has now gotten around 5th. He's back up to 7th. Fitz now 8th. KBT 9th and Black Spartan. Battle for 11th here. Nico holds it. Nutter now is tucked in right behind him. Jake's up to P13th now. Black Spartan brings his Mercedes down pit lane. He is retired from the session. Cine now 4.5 seconds up. Lamar, Irish Bull, Echo. Battle here from 7th on back. Oh, big slide there by Seksushi. He saves it. Does not get into the wall, but he has lost a lot of positions here as he falls back in line now. Golly, it looks like he is going to go by him. So mistake there by the Alpine, slides around. He is going to fall all the way back here to 14th. Going to put Nico into the top 10 for the first time today. Now Nico gets around Nutter. Nutter's going to fight him right back here. Nice little battle here for 9th. You back up. Echo has caught now the back of Irish Bull. This is a battle for P3. Echo makes the move. He is going to make the pass. So move Echo up to that third position. That's going to push Irish Bull now down to P4. Warburg still owns that fifth position. Elmer here in sixth. KPT now all the way up to seventh. Great run here for KPT. Fitz here in eighth. And then you got this battle from ninth on back. Nico, Nutter, Jake all right here together. This is 9th, 10th, and 11th. It happens. Yeah, he definitely burned the tires up here as the McLaren of Fitz has spun around. He moves a gun, but he is going to fall all the way back to that 14th position. Wildcats here with major damage. It looks like on his wing he is going very, very slow. Looks like everything is intact there. Back up front, Cine now out to an 8-second lead over Amara, and we got a full course safety car here, first of the race, so that is really going to change things around here on lap 14. Not quite halfway here, so we'll have to see how this plays out. For the guys who started on the hard tires here, they're going to have to make these medium tires go a long way here. Drivers who started on the mediums and are still on the racetrack can go to a set of hards now. They can easily go the rest of the way. So this is really going to open up the doors for some. We'll have to see who this benefits once the pit cycle works itself through here. And it looks like Nutter has crashed out under the safety car, so one of the Williams drivers has had some bad luck here under the safety car. Cheech comes in. Echo stays out. I wonder if he's going to ride this into the very end of the safety car and maybe come in and go a set of mediums here. We'll have to see how this plays out. It's going to be a long way to go for these guys on the medium tires here. So the guys who started on the mediums who have now gone to a set of hards are definitely, I would have to put in the catbird seat here. Had two different leaders here, Irish Bull and Cine. We'll give you a rundown once we get everything set up. Make sure everybody gets their pit cycle in. Echo now comes in, gives up the race lead. He now comes in to make his stop. Looks like everybody has made their stops here, so it looks like Sydney is going to restart P1. Almara here in second, Irish Bull third, Warburg now fourth. Elmer fifth, KBT sixth, Nico seventh here. Echo, big loser in that, I would have to say. He now finds himself P8. Wildcats here in ninth. Stevie now up to top 10. Dolly 11th, Sex Sushi, Fitz, Jake, and Cheech here. Each only driver a lap down. Still back together now, so hopefully we'll get the sign to go back to racing this time. Sydney leads Omara, Bull, Berg, Elmer, KPT, Nico, Echo, Katz, and Stevie. Your top 10 here on this restart. Golly, 11th, Sex Sushi, Fitzy, Jakey Wee, and Cheech ran out the 15 drivers remaining. Nutter and Black Spartan both out of tonight's event. Sydney looking to extend that point lead, so have to see how this works out. Long way to go on these these medium tires, so we are just reaching a halfway point here. So Sydney's gonna have to try to make these medium tires. There are 19 laps here. And Sydney is off. Omara here in second, Bull third. Warburg stays right with him in that fourth position. Elmer 5th, KBT, Nico, Echo here in 8th, Wildcats. Cheech is a lap down, here comes Godley and all these guys back in the field. Then he leads here as we are reached a halfway point here tonight. Sydney looking to extend his points lead, but right now I have to give Omar an Irish Bull. Probably the drivers that are really liking where they're at and the tires they are on. With this many laps remaining. Have to see if Sydney can get them tires to go 19 laps. Even with the less fuel, 19 laps around here on a set of medium tires is hard to do, so we'll have to see if Sydney can take advantage now and pull away from these guys and maybe build a gap so when them tires start to give away, as Godley has had issues all the way in the back, he gets it going again. It's now Irish Bull puts that Alpine up in the second. He's gotten around Omara. So Omara now third. Warburg now trying to get himself into that top 3. Nice steady run here by Elmer in that 5th position. KPT up to 6th. Great run for him. Echo has gotten around Nico. He is now up to 7th. So all 4 of your championship contenders are now inside the top 7 here. Second, third, and 4th right here. Denny has now pulled out to a 2.2 second gap here. As O'Mara has looking to get that second position back. He does. He gets around Irish Bull. Now Warburg finds himself in the battle. Just further back, KPT has gotten around Elmer, so KPT is working himself to the front here. We check back in on this battle for a second. Hey, right now, as far as your championship 4 contenders here, I like the position Irish Bull is sitting here. He is the only one of the top 4 in the standings to be on the hard tire right now. And if we do not get another safety car, that could really pay dividends here later in this event. As Irish Bull now makes the move, he is going to go back to that 2nd position. As Fitz has gone around, and his McLaren finds himself now back in that 13th position. Irish Bull now has taken over that 2nd position. O'Mara here in 3rd. Warburg still 4th. KPT slowly catching him. Got Elmer tucked up right behind him. And a nice little battle here for 5th. Then you go further back. You got a nice little battle here, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Sex Sushi, Stevie, and Jake here. All these guys with penalties now, so this could come back to play a role here at the end of this. On board here with the Red Bull of Wahlberg. These guys have DRS on Irish Bull here. See if the move can be done by anybody. O'Mara looks like he took a peek, but not quite there. Both these drivers will have DRS again, coming out of turn 3 here. O'Mara now on the back of Irish Bull. Daniel Ledoux, hello, welcome to the chat. O'Mara here tucked up right behind Irish Bull. These guys now find themselves 2.8 seconds behind your race leader. But remember, Simi is going to try to make these medium tires for the rest of the race, so we'll see how that pans out. To kind of see when that ticker maybe starts to come down. Simi has really stepped on it. He has set the fastest lap now. Now it's extended that lead. He is really starting to try to pull a gap here. See if he can pull a big enough gap to hold on once the tire wear goes away on them medium tires here. Right now it's up to a 4.4 second lead here. Don't forget, you can follow the IUF1 ticker at the bottom of your screen. Points there between first and fourth is only 30 points as Irish Bull looks to get that second position back, and a sweet move there by Irish Bull as he takes that second position back. Amara's going to fall back in line in third. Warburg still nice and steady in that fourth position. Gotta wonder if Warburg, knowing he's got to get them medium tires to go a long way, if he is just not trying to push them hard and just trying to stay with these two. Try to save some of that tire wear for later. KPT Echo's now worked himself up to 6. He's gotten around Elma here now. I don't expect KPT to hold his teammate up much, knowing that Echo comes in here second in the standings. Only 8 points out of first, so I would expect here this is going to be some pretty good teamwork here. I gotta believe Echo's not going to fight him whatsoever here. Echo now going to go around his teammates and move Echo up to that 5th position. Now KPT can help him out a little bit. See if he can't hold up Elmer a little bit, as both these guys are on these medium tires here. As the gap up front is now 5.1 seconds, so Cindy has really stepped on the gas pedal here. Really trying to extend that lead. We still got 13 laps to go here. Looks like the McLaren of Stevie has gone around, but he gets her moving again. Need now 5.5 seconds, and Cindy really pulling away here. Looks like the Williams and Wildcats has gone around in the final corner, but he gets her going again. Warburg has now fallen off the pace now. Warburg has now fallen to 2.4 seconds off of these two, so you got to wonder if the medium tires are starting to give up on that Red Bull. Need now 6 seconds for Cindy. As Elmer now has gotten around Echo. Echo's going to fight him right back here. Nice move there by Echo. Ooh, big slide there by the Kick Sauber there, but he gets her straight. Lead now 6.2 seconds for Cindy. Nico now running 8th. Jake has got his house up into the top 10 for the first time today. He's up to P9 now. Sex Sushi here in 10th. Bit, Stevie, Galley, Wildcats, and Cheech ran out the 5 cars outside of your top 10 here. Irish Bull now takes that second position back. Him and O'Mara continue to swap this position. Warburg really now starting to fall off the pace here in the medium tires. He is now 4 seconds back of third. He was just in that battle for P2 just a few laps ago. Now finds himself almost 4.5 seconds back from the front three. We are now hit the 10 laps to go mark. O'Mara has now picked up a penalty. Echo has now caught the back of Warburg here, inside DRS range here. Warburg now really starting to struggle as Echo just flies right by him. Now Elmer, he's going to make the move. He is going to go to the inside of Warburg. Gets around Red Bull drivers and now move Elmer into that top 5. Warburg has now fallen all the way down to P6 here. Senni has now extended that lead to 6.7 seconds here. Senni must have a good setup underneath that Haas, as you can see the difference. Warburg has just totally lost all his pace now on them older medium tires, while Senni has continued to inch away from the field. Warburg is just slowly falling away here and losing spots in bunches now. Warburg came in here 4th in the standings, 30 points back to Senni. Cannot afford to fall back with just 2 races remaining after tonight, next week at Qatar. And then we end the season 2 weeks from tonight at Abu Dhabi. But Warburg has definitely started to struggle on them medium tires, as he's gone from 4th to 6th here. Omar here with the penalty sits in P2. Irish Bull now really doesn't got to do much but kind of stay with Omara here. Maintain that second position without a penalty, but these two, with the racing these two have been doing, they have really let Senni just kind of get away and go. Seven laps remaining, and Senni now has a 7.5 second lead here. These two just keep switching that second position. Amara takes it back here. Elmer take it further back in the field here. Battle for the top 10 here. Seksushi now trying to hold off Fitz. Fitz has had an up and down day here in his McLaren, but now looking to get himself back into that top 10. He is tucked up right behind the Alpine here, Seksushi. Going to be 6 laps remaining now that the leader has crossed the start finish line, and Fitch tries to stay off of Seksushi there and spins it but saves it. Ain't going to lose a position here, but is going to lose some track time. Battle for second, still the best battle on the racetrack here. Get you further back here, battle for fourth. Big wiggle there by Elmer, but he saves her here. Echo now trying to make the move here. Now just 5 laps remaining. Gotten to the point now where it's easier to count the drivers without a penalty than to count the ones with a penalty. As Echo has gotten around Elmer now, moves him up to that 4th position. And Warburg really continues to struggle, and he is finally going to call it. He is going to come in. Oh, and he hit the pit wall. Warburg has retired from the session, and that is really going to hurt him in the championship standings. I'm bringing a virtual safety car here. Oh, Cindy is going to stop here under the virtual safety car. This could be interesting here. Depends on when this comes out. Amara could build a big lead here. He does. Now he's still under the virtual safety car, but Amara has taken off. Gonna move Irish Bull up to second now. Echo third. Elmer. Zinni's gonna fall back here to 5th. He does have brand new tires. Not sure what Zinni was thinking there under virtual safety car. Don't know if he thought maybe it was a full course safety car and everybody would come in, but we are now back to racing. And even on the soft tires, Zinni does not have enough time to chase down the race leader, so now he's falling behind both Irish Bull and Echo. Now O'Mara here, 1.6 second gap, but he has a penalty right. So Irish Bull right now in the catbird seat here. He's got no pressure. All he's got to do here for another 3 laps, he should stay within 3 seconds of O'Mara, and he could sit here and pull off a victory. A win here would give him the points lead after tonight, regardless of where I believe the points lead was, I want to say 8 points. So if Zinni can get back up to P2 if Irish Bull does win here. Zinni does have fastest lap for the time being, so Zinni would still leave here with, I believe, a 1 or 2 point lead in the standings. Omar now trying to stretch that lead out to above 3 seconds. It's now 2 seconds here. Echo, Elmer, and Cindy. Cindy's now really trying to get past. Oh, and now Cindy has picked up a penalty here as he is trying to get around Elmer. So things have gone from bad to worse for the Haas driver. Cindy now is going to go to the inside of Elmer on them soft tires. He's going to make the move. Omar comes down now, just 2 laps remaining. The lead is 2.4 seconds. Gali set the fastest lap. Irish Bull now, the lead is 2 seconds here, so men keep track of that. Don't know why Cindy made the decision he did. Cindy has gotten around Echo now, so he is now up to 3rd. But still finds himself 7 seconds behind Irish Bull here. Irish Bull now 2.6 seconds back. He really has to get going here. Mara now is going to get the white flag this time by. Lead now 2.8. He's got to get it to at least 3. It's up to 2.9 here, so I'm not one for checking time, and I kind of like to see how it all moves around at the end of it. So you got to assume he at least has 3 seconds. And the lead right now is 2.9. The Irish Bull is slowly, he really has to get everything he can on this last lap to hold on to the victory here. Just keep an eye on that ticker. It is now above 3 seconds, now 3.5. O'Mara had a great set of corners and has pulled away here. Echo has had issues here in the last lap. Irish Bull now in a lot of trouble as he is really starting to fall off the pace here now, 3.8 back. Looks like O'Mara is going to get the win here tonight. He has covered that 3-second gap out of the final corner, and O'Mara will win the Mexican City Grand Prix here. Irish Bull going to cross the line in P2. Cindy's going to cross in 3rd. So Cindy will maintain the points lead, but just by a couple. Elmer here, he's going to win the battle for P4. Echo's going to cross line here in 5th. Got to go all the way back here now. 6th place, Nico. Bitsy here in 7th. KPT 8th. Jake 9th. Sushi, he's going to cross the line in 10th. Jake gets driver of the day. Good job there for the Haas driver. But O'Mara gets the win here. Great job here by O'Mara getting the victory. Irish Bull's going to come home second. He is going to gain a few points on Cindy. Cindy's going to finish P3, but maintain the points lead after here today. Elmer 4th, Echo 5th, Nico 6th, Fitz 7th, KPT 8, Jake 9th with driver of the day. Stevie is going to match your top 10. Setsushi 11th. Gali is going to finish P12 there with fastest lap. Wildcats and Cheech Warburg is not going to score any points here tonight. He is going to finish 15th, 16th to Snyder Black Spartan 17th. So the points has really moved around a little bit here tonight. Big loser here tonight is going to be the Red Bull of Warburg, who really just started losing tons of time. Welcome back, everybody. Congratulations to O'Mara on winning here tonight. Irish Bull is going to gain a few points, finishing P2. Cindy's going to finish P3 and maintain the points lead after tonight, going into Qatar next week. Big loser tonight was Warburg, came in here 30 points back in that 4th position and will not score any points here tonight. Unfortunately for him. That would do us for round 18 this week here in IUF1. Don't forget next week, round 19. Just 2 races remaining here in season 8. Next week, we visit Qatar. Starting Monday night with our No Assist Champions Division race. Great Ace will be in the booth Monday night. And so until then, everybody stay safe, be well, and have a good night. And we'll talk to you next week from Qatar.